So the Virtual Console. Why is it not on the Switch again? Oh yeah, because of Nintendo Switch Online. Wow, Nintendo Switch Online really stinks. Why can't Nintendo ever get something right? Well, sorry for that, but it's true. Just kidding. So don't get mad at me, but I just think it's not a good idea to put the Virtual Console on the Switch. Phew. Got a little scared for a second. Okay, so let me explain. We're going to get into other reasons later, but I think the main reason is because of the indie games. Granted, I haven't played any of them, but I know that they have a big fan base because Nintendo even gave them their own name, Nindies. To prove that indies have a big role in the Switch's success, what games do people have at launch for the Switch? Not very many first-party or open-world adventure games. You know what they did have? Indie games. Indie games gained popularity because of all the people who had a Switch at launch who wanted more games to play. They would have gone and bought the original Mario and Zelda again and skipped these amazing indie games. And I think that's one of the reasons the Wii U failed. The companies weren't making money from their games on the system because people were buying old games, and that made the actual games on the eShop not that popular. No one knew of them. There weren't any commercials talking about these games, or at least any good ones. Another reason the Virtual Console is a bad idea is that the Virtual Console would take away people's experiences with other first-party games. People have become fans of new games because they went into the eShop and found them. The removal of the Virtual Console gave gamers who only played old games a new opportunity to play games that are more modern and made for more hardcore gamers. Nintendo's going to keep pushing their online service, and that's fine, but the lack of old content is what's making people want a Virtual Console. I've been a fan of the Virtual Console, but when I heard about NSO, I agreed that it was time for the Virtual Console to end. The Virtual Console was competition to other publishers on old systems. People would rather play old games they have nostalgia for, or they'd like to play older games that they haven't been exposed to yet, instead of finding new games from newer developers. Now that the games are only a complement to the online service, they aren't as important. It also makes sense if you look how Nintendo is drip feeding its fans with old content. It gives newer games time to shine between people getting sick of the last release on NSO and when the next system hasn't been released yet. Those games aren't as important when they're just put into a folder instead of like having their own icon on the home screen. Well, that's why I think the Virtual Console was and still is a bad idea for the Switch. Give me a little like down below for if you liked this, and if you didn't, tell me why. I'll improve, hopefully. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.